is Eyewitness News.
600 to 700 protesters march and chant tonight in St. Louis Park against the opening of the movie The Last Temptation of Christ. Good evening, everyone. I'm Ruth Spencer.
And I'm Mark Sapelsa. The controversial movie has some Christian groups calling for boycotts. Still others are planning to see it. Tonight we'll show you the two sides squaring off in the Twin Cities, plus what happened the last time a major controversy erupted over a film. But first, what it's already done across America tonight.
Don't you like a little exchange of ideas? I'm not stopping you from going in there.
It's a free
I'm expressing, yeah, it is, and I got the freedom to express my opinion.
I've seen it, and I'm damn proud.
Well, repent. Wind up in hell with the blasphemers if you want.
This is Los Angeles, California, known for a laid-back attitude, but this movie has raised some hackles. Much the same scene in Chicago as police watch protesters and moviegoers walk opposite directions outside the movie theater. And in the Big Apple, one of the biggest protests, as people against seeing the film carry banners and brochures calling the movie blasphemous. And we're one of 9 cities where the movie opened up tonight.
And our Dave Andrews is covering the release of the movie and the controversy at the Cooper Theater in St. Louis Park. And Dave, were there shouting matches there tonight as in other parts of the United States?
Well, Ruth, there really haven't been any heated exchanges tonight here outside the Cooper Theater, but there were some lively religious discussions between the protesters and those who spent their money and went inside to view the movie this evening.
Yes, Jesus loves me.
Close to 700 protesters claiming the movie insults and degrades all Christians demonstrated quietly outside the theater. But they did not stop close to 750 moviegoers from filling the theater to near capacity for the 7 p.m. show. It is the film's portrayal of Jesus that upsets so many, particularly dream sequences in which he has sex with Mary Magdalene, whom he has married, and later commits adultery.
They're attacking my Savior, and my Savior gives me hope because I know he was sin-free.
The demonstration did spark debate outside the theater.
Have you read the book? Have you read the book?
I won't blaspheme.
Several people leaving one of the shows said they consider themselves Christians, and they found nothing objectionable in the film. It doesn't degrade the faith of Christians, as some of the critics claim?
No, I didn't feel that it did. And I take my Christianity very seriously.
Now, the demonstrators have been outside here now for close to 4 hours. We're not sure how long they'll be staying here this evening. The head of one of the security companies who's providing security for the theater tonight told me that he expects demonstrations here virtually every day that the movie runs inside here at the Cooper Theater. What remains to be seen is what impact the demonstrations and all the publicity surrounding this movie will have on the attendance at the theaters around the country where it is showing. They played to nearly full houses this evening on the 2 performances here early tonight. Mark, Ruth?
All right, Dave. Thanks a lot. The last time major demonstrations happened at a theater in the Twin Cities was in April of 1986. That film was called Hail Mary. And even though it's been 2 years now, Jackie Renner reports charges still have not been filed against the person or persons who vandalized the theater where that film was shown.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners.
2 years ago, a storm erupted over the movie Hail Mary. The film was billed as a modern-day version of the birth of Christ. Picketers called it pornographic and blasphemous. That film played at the Uptown Theater, and manager Ray NESET has some advice for the people who run the Cooper Theater.
Just to sleep next to his print.
NESET's not kidding. Shortly after Hail Mary opened, someone broke into the Uptown and made off with its copy of the film. A projection camera was also smashed. A new print was flown in the next day, and later the theater's original copy of the film was found stashed under the stage. And so, when petitions arrived last month urging the Uptown not to show The Last Temptation of Christ, it seemed like déjà vu. Opponents of that film initially weren't certain where it might be shown, but they vowed to boycott the Uptown if it ran there.
The Uptown Theater says it would have been happy to show The Last Temptation of Christ because it learned with a film like Hail Mary that the protests and the publicity can draw large crowds to a mediocre film, and that means big money here at the box office.
Did the Uptown Theater make money on Hail Mary?
Oh, yes, an enormous amount of money. That's why it really didn't deter us in bidding on Last Temptation. We were guaranteed of making an enormous amount of money.
And with some of the money the Uptown made on Hail Mary, It installed a new alarm system. Jackie Renner, Channel 5, Eyewitness News.
And as Dave Andrews reported, the Cooper Theater plans to have several security guards on hand during the showings of The Last Temptation of Christ. And so far tonight, as you saw, no trouble there. Mark?
Other news, Ruth, health department officials may close down 2 area nursing